So you see this kind of everywhere, mostly associated with image, and it's really overlooked. It's kind of hidden. I'd say it's very much hidden because of the certain style choices that are coming out today. And I would say it is hidden this way to make it so those who question it come off as jealous. But obviously certain stuff can only be hidden for such a whatever amount of time before it's called out. Called out in the sense of, okay, what's going on here? What are you doing? But there's always a solution. And the solution is very simple, is you just have to get back to the basic. Guys, I know you're having a great day today. Today we are talking about forearms. Something that has been overlooked, unappreciated, and forgotten by a lot of guys these days. Which in a sense is good if you want to make a statement, if you want to stand out, if you want to have a more masculine approach. Before this era of malnourished arms, we had Popeye the Sailor Man. And his main strength, and the one thing that made him stand out, basically made the whole cartoon, was the emphasis on how big his fucking forearms are. And it was made that way to influence a generation. Wars were going on, men needed to be tough, men needed to build muscle, they needed to build and create their presence so that they are looked upon as unstoppable, as not to be messed with, as a real man. Always, as the majority, you're going to see a lot of older guys with bigger forearms than younger guys. But the thing with it is, you have to start building muscle on your forearms from kind of a younger age if you really want them to be built up and more noticeable than when you start building muscle on them, say in your late 20s or early 30s, or later on. That's just basic knowledge of how our body works. We tend to slow down as we get older. But the muscle we build from when we were younger becomes more mature and bigger. Muscle maturity. Part of the main reasons why Popeye the Sailor Man was a cartoon for kids. They wanted to influence kids to be this type of stature, to start working out, to have vim and to have vigor. And trust me, if you walk into a social setting with bigger forearms, you're noticed instantly. You don't even have to try. You stand out completely from everyone else. It's very overlooked. It's also very hard to build, but it's still encouraged to do it. It could still be noticeable, even if it's a small muscular development. Just the fact that you're putting in emphasis on it, it'll instantly show people, even if there's just a little bit of progress, that you're a hard worker, that you know how to use your hands, that you know when work needs to get done, it's gonna get done. It used to be mentioned a lot by women, but they find it very fucking hot. Just buy an at-home forearm roller. They're really cheap. Go to the store, go online, really cheap to buy, and pick up a weight that to stick inside of it. Very simple how to use it too. Now, I use 25 pounds. I don't suggest doing this weight if you're a beginner. Basic rules with this is just like how you cook a pork chop, low and slow when you're starting out. Now obviously when you progress, add more weight, but you still want to maintain that slow motion when you do it. Slowly move your wrist upwards, giving it all the resistance you can. And then when you hit that top, you do not want to just release it and let it roll down. You want to do the same thing you were doing, but reverse. Do this consistently every day, yeah. You'll see much of a difference, for sure. It also helps a lot with a lot of lessons mentally. It helps your mental capacity, it helps you become more confident, helps you with your consistency on how you're about to do stuff, and it encourages you to be more physical with your forearms, to actually get more work done. Call it trick, call it magic, I'd say it's conditioning. And it's conditioning towards naturally how us guys really are. We love to work with our hands. We like to take shit apart, figure out how it works, and then put it back together. And with that, it takes a lot of work with your forearms, majority of your forearms. So just take the natural step and dive into it. So guys, if you're looking to make a great improvement on your self-esteem, overall confidence, your appearance, overall balance of you as a man, work on your forearms, because it works.
Bruh.
Trust me.
Saint Perigine, patron saint of all forms of cancer. We ask you for your help in asking God to heal my cancer and keep it in remission. Pray for me so that I may live a long and faithful life.